Welcome back to Dying Light 2. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you can see a little clock telling you what time it is. Man, that's a good idea for a game to have. So it says it's 1920, the sun is going down. It's going to be nighttime here soon. So I'm a little bit nervous. Now, if I wanted to just sleep through the night, I could go to any of these green locations, with some exceptions. This safe zone right here, for some reason, there's a bed in it, but I can't use it, and I don't know why. But this windmill, I think that this bazaar might have a bed, I'm not sure. This windmill should have a bed. So if I want to sleep through the night, I totally can. However, that's actually not what I want to do right now. Oh, hey, somebody here has a mission for me. I'll worry about that later. Because I want to learn whatever I can about these challenges. So there are these forsaken stores, dark hollows. These are places where there's stuff you can get that's really cool, but during the day, they're full of sleeping zombies. And it's just a nightmare trying to get in there and out and survive. So right here you notice there's UV light here, so I'm safe standing around in this place. Zombies won't come after me. So very fresh zombies can survive in UV light, but they're not the ones you're contending with at night. It's the really sort of advanced zombies who will just cringe at UV light and take serious damage from it. So as long as I'm standing here in this purple glow, I'm fine. By the way, you'll notice that there's a little skull icon now in the middle of my screen. That's my own infection progress. So while I'm in UV light, the UV light hitting my skin is actually stopping my own infection from progressing. But if I get out of the UV light, it'll turn into a timer. And I have to get whatever I want to get done with that timer, which is actually kind of cool. It's a specifically appropriate mechanic for a parkour game. Because what it means is I have to do everything I do quickly. I can't just sneak around. Okay, So this area might very easily have been full of zombies during the day. But at night, they're all out on the streets instead. So I can come in here and scavenge for stuff, which is really useful. A lot of my ability to keep myself alive is based on my ability to scavenge for things. Particularly to get medical supplies, stuff like that. But also, a lot of these supplies are used to upgrade my weapons, that sort of thing. But I should not screw around. So I can get down at street level if I want to. I don't know. Oh yeah, but you can see these zombies here. They started out asleep, and now they're waking up. So that's making me nervous. Let's actually climb back up to the roofs again. You can see how fast my immunity ticks down. I do have consumables that I can use to refresh it. Also, I can stop at these UV light places and recharge. So I'm going to keep heading in the direction of my destination. Oh, crap. Hey, no, let me up. Oh, some zombies. Hello, zombies. So there are zombies on rooftops. Not that many of them. So you do have to contend with them, but not as often as you do if you're on the ground. You can hear the sounds in the city are so horrific at night. Just everyone's screaming and dying because people, for some reason, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that there's actually still a population in this town with the number of people that you witness dying every day. Okay, so my destination is across a big wide gap here. Oh, and you can see right there in the distance. Wait, this guy right here, that's a guy that will start a chase if I let him see me. So we need to avoid him. Even if I do end up crossing the open terrain, I need that guy not to see me. So let me skirt him a little bit. Oh, there's another one over there. Is that him? Yeah, it's another one. So let me try to get back up onto these rooftops without triggering those howlers. And wait, where is my... Okay, again, my destination just disappeared. There it is. Okay. Disappeared from the radar, but it's down here. Okay, so that howler was actually right in front of my destination. So I'm not sure what the way in is, but So theoretically, the inside of this building that I'm standing on right now should be safer than it is during the day. But the question is, can I get to the entrance with all these other zombies around? Like this guy, for instance. So I think that there is a skill. So one thing I haven't talked about is the upgradable skills. So right here, air kick. When dropping onto enemies from above, nail them with the power kick. So I need 1 combat point to unlock this ability. And you get 2 different types of experience over time. You get parkour points for doing parkour-y things and for completing certain missions. And you get combat points for doing combat things and completing certain missions. So if I had enough combat points, you can see it's sort of, I'm like 3/4 of the way up. Then I could use this ability and drop down on this howler and take him out. Right now, I've never actually fought a howler. I don't know what it involves. I don't know if I'm capable of sneaking up on one. If I could sneak up on him and take it, because I've got this sense that he's probably right in front of the door. Just my human, familiarity with architecture makes me suspect that. So if I can sneak up on him, maybe I can take him down. Okay, that did work. However, there is not... Wait, is this a door? Not a door I can use. So, okay, that was not the entrance. And you notice my immunity is low. I might have to get back. Oh, here, that's the entrance. There's the howler. Okay, so the question is, do I have time to get it? Okay, so I do have consumables that I can use to boost my immunity. Like these mushrooms, for instance. If I take them, that will increase my immunity. So theoretically, if this is the entrance... Okay, there are still some zombies in here, just not as many as before. There's a bunch of stuff I can loot. So I wonder, can I do a takedown on this one? Yes. By the way, you'll note that every different version of the zombie lore is different. And I think this is a world where these zombies have, like, functioning human bodies that can be killed in any number of ways. I don't think these are headshot-only zombies. So it's not like... It's not like State of Decay 2, where, you have to get a certain kind of hit on an enemy in order to kill them. You can just do accumulating damage, and that's fine. There's at least... Okay, there's a couple more enemies here. One of them is standing, and the other one is sleeping. I think if I... Oh, and there's one right here, too. Crap. I might just have to get into a fight. Okay, look, these guys seem very unaware, which is nice. Okay, so I had to get into a stand-up fight with one of them, but not all of them, which is good. Okay, immunity critical. I'm gonna use another. So I'm using a bunch of these consumables right now to keep from dying, which is... That's very stressful. Like, I guess I could just try to move real fast. Oh, hi. Oh, this requires a lockpick. Oh, lockpicking when your immunity is low is very stressful. And I can't tell if this is... If this is... Oh, here we go. Yes! Got it open. Okay, good. Got a battery. That seems rare. Cleaning supplies. I'm not getting anything unique so far. I expected this to be a place where I might find something more than just supplies. But anyway, so a lot of these consumables that I'm using. A lot of these consumables I'm using are kind of hard to get. They're not the easiest thing in the world to find. Oh, there's another thing I haven't opened yet. And so it can actually be kind of like stressful to be using them because I'm like, oh man, how much time is it going to take me to replenish these things? I'm going to have to be scavenging like crazy to make up for it. So, okay, I think I've gotten everything in here that is reasonable for me to try to get. And, okay, when my immunity is critical, it always points out the nearest safe place. So I'm going to get back up to the roof, and I've got 40 seconds. I don't know if I can cross that distance in 40 seconds, but I can try. Okay, now it's 25 seconds, and so it's seeming less and less likely that I won't have to use another consumable. We're 55 away. I'm just not going to deal with whatever that was. Yeah. Wait, 24? Yes, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Oh. So, let me get away from that guy who's talking. So, okay, so everyone's talking. Stop talking. So my anxiety about the consumables is an important negative part of my experience, but at the same time, you'll notice my anxiety about the consumables made me want to not use them, which meant that I had that moment where I barely made it to the hideout with 8 seconds to spare. So if the consumables had been cheap and had been easy for me to maintain my immunity, then I wouldn't have been so desperate to run, and that moment of sort of sliding into home at the last possible minute wouldn't have happened. And so it's one of these weird things where I'm like, okay, I'm having a little bit of a negative experience, but that negative experience is contributing to a positive experience that wouldn't happen otherwise. And that makes me want to say, okay, I guess I'll accept the negative experience, but the downside of it is the fact that, valuables and... Okay, so anyway, but the downside of it is that that I get anxious, and sometimes I might not even try something if I don't have a ton of consumables to support it. I'm wondering if there's anything down here to search. Okay, so now I didn't actually read the descriptions of these things before. So apparently finding rare crafting items is actually the purpose for going to a Forsaken store. Similarly, finding valuables so that I can sell things to traders and buy whatever I want is the reason to go to a Dark Hollow. I imagine they're probably both about the same. And then, okay. And so I'm not going to bother looking at another one, but there is... Over here, there's a side quest that only happens at night. Since it's nighttime, why don't we go check that out? Because we haven't really done a side quest yet. We've done sort of like encounters, but that's a different thing. Side quests are sort of more developed. They're more sort of written, I guess. More scripted, I should say. Okay, so it's pretty far away from me, though. I don't know if there's a great way to get there on the rooftops. Okay, if I drop down a little bit, I can cross this. Is this where I came from? It might be. No, it's not quite the same. Man, hearing them roar below me or like sort of make the little creaky sounds is kind of terrifying. Yeah, so Sarah Zero says, it's a pretty interesting mechanic, to be honest, adding additional pressure to these nightly scavenging trips. Yeah, so I think that if they didn't have the sort of the infection mechanic, what that would mean is that I could just sort of take my time with everything, or it would mean that the optimal way to play at night would be to play very slowly. And, creep up on things, maybe accomplish one thing per night because I'm just really, really taking my time. And that's fine. there's nothing wrong with having an experience like that. In fact, a lot of people, that's exactly the experience they want to have in a zombie apocalypse, is sneaking around, feeling that tension of there's a million zombies around me and I don't want to do. And there are certain parts of the story where they deliberately make that exactly what you're doing. But it's an interesting thing. Like, I can imagine that when they were sort of planning out, like making sort of a lot of the high-level creative decisions about Dying Light, they probably had a pillar somewhere that says, Dying Light is about fast, fluid motion. Dying Light is about, that kind of movement and that kind of pacing. And so when they were sort of planning out, what Scavenging at Night would be like, I'm sure somebody on the team was like, okay, we could do it the way that every zombie game does it, where, you're sneaking, you're scared, whatever. But if we do it that way, will it really be Dying Light? Will we be just like every other... Oh, wait, we've got a little blue diamond thing. Let's go find out what that is. Oh, wait. What the... And so, yeah, they probably... Oh, something's chasing me. Ah. Okay. Let's try to defeat these zombies. Help this guy out. What do you need, buddy? Oh, you need an immunity booster? Here you go. Take my immunity booster. So yeah, so they let you, by the way, spend your critical consumables to help other people, which is always actually a difficult decision to make because you value them a lot. Here, let me grab a few more of them. So here's one of the main places where you get the ingredients to make your basic consumables. This chamomile that I'm picking up here, the honey, that's what's used to make your healing items. So now, even though I used a healing item earlier this session, I've now replenished it, which makes me feel a little better. Oh, did I? Oh, I might have missed the... okay, let me recharge my stuff. I think there's an UV light up here. But anyway, yeah, so there was probably someone on the team, maybe many people on the team, who were like, this is not Dying Light unless every part of it feels like Dying Light. And so they don't want to have, most of your Scavenging at Night be about sneaking around and being very slow. They want it to be about being fast. And so that meant probably, I imagine that's probably the reason to include the infection mechanic, so that everything you do at night has to be fast. You can't just do it like you would you can't play this game like you would play any game. Which is, when you're trying to sort of make a value proposition to a player, that's an important thing, is like, why, like, if there's other games that do the thing that you do just as well, why are they playing your game? You need to offer people an experience that they're not going to have anywhere else. Even if that means constraining your mechanics and giving the player limits and giving them the, new worries that they have to worry about. Some of those might be individually a little bit unpleasant, but the trade-off is they get to have a new experience with you that they're not having with anyone else. Okay, so I was chasing after a mission that seems like it went away when I got here. I don't know what's going on here. Huh. Okay, so there's another thing over here that only happens at night. It says the Revenant appears only during the night. So I apparently can scavenge inhibitors over here, but there's a Revenant? That doesn't seem like a good thing that I want to be around. So, I mean, I think I remember this place. I think this might actually be the hospital that I searched during one of the story missions. So I could go after that. Is there something else I want to do, though? Because that just sounds really scary. I guess I could go after a Dark Hollow. It's in the next zone over, and so I don't know if that means it's going to be more difficult. But what I did before was a Forsaken Store. I got crafting items. I didn't get money. And so I think that this next one is about money. So let's see if I can get there. By the way, here's Hakon. I like this guy. He's sort of your guide through the early story missions. All right. So, okay, down that direction is where this hollow is, this dark hollow. There's a bunch of zombies on the ground around it. I'm not sure where the entrance is. But this does have a slow phase to it, because I do have to figure out how to get in, and it's not always immediately obvious. I wonder if I can slide down. Oh, wait. Oh, I can jump this? Yeah, I've just got barely enough stamina to do that. That was kind of cool. So, it looks like... It doesn't seem like there's an entrance on this side of the building. Everything looks like it's boarded up. So let's walk on these lines here. See what I can see. Again, a lot of barricaded windows. There is space to... Wait, no, I wanted to... Okay, I didn't actually want to come up here. I wanted to drop down to one of those window ledges. Oh no! Okay, well now we get to see the death mechanic. I thought I was gonna land on the power lines. All right, whatever. Where did I respawn? Somewhere else. Okay, yeah, with Hakon again. Fine. Okay, so it's that simple. You just respawn at the last, or I don't know if it's at the last, like, safe place you were, or if it's at just the closest safe place to where you died. I could see either of those making sense. Okay, it looks like there's kind of different enemies here than before. And actually, I might be able to sneak up on that group and take out their howler. If I need to, but maybe I don't need to. All right, so, there's a big mean guy there. A very big mean guy. I definitely don't want to be on the ground with him. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do. Unfortunately, it looks like all of these entrances are boarded up. How do I get in here? It's clearly down on the ground. Now, I don't think anything important is facing me if I drop down here and crouch. I don't see... I wonder if there's a weird entrance to this. Like, if there's a particular route that I need to take that is unpredictable. Oh, I can't do a takedown? Oh, I can. Okay. That went... What? That guy's not even real. Oh, that's weird. Oh! Is the sun about to come up? I think the zombies are leaving because the sun is going to come up. And there's a bug. Okay, we got a bug. That's fine. You know, hey, I'm not going to go after these people for having bugs in their game. I mean, come on. You've seen my game. Okay, so... Huh. So I really don't know how I was supposed to... Oh, wait. Oh, is that the entrance right there? Huh. Hold on. Okay, so now that it's getting safer around here... What am I doing? Okay. At least I hit the right button to keep myself from dying. Let's climb up this. And so, because the sun is coming up, I'm betting that the inside of this place is about to be full of zombies. And so it's not going to be a good... Oh, I can't climb this because my stamina's not high enough. All right, what can I climb? This. I bet I can climb this. Climb this. And then get on the windowsill. Take a rest. Climb again. Okay, my immunity's low, but I'm getting the impression that the sun's about to come up, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh yeah, so zombies are darting inside. Ah, this was the entrance. And actually, it's full of UV light. Right here, right? Am I right about that? No, it's just sort of a vague purpley light. It's not actually UV light. And... Okay, there are zombies in here. Yeah, I think it's starting to fill up with zombies because it's nighttime. Now, this is... Wait, is that a zombie or is it... Oh, no. Oh, weird. This is full of humans. Bad humans. This is not what I expected. Antibiotics? Huh. Okay, so this is not what I expected it to be. I expected this to be a zombie thing like the Forsaken Store, but this apparently, it's like a human version of it, I guess? And it is full of valuables. I got my flashlight here. I wonder if it's worth it to try to take down the biggest of these guys with a spear from above. Oh wait, I just dropped my spear. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not actually the biggest guy. Okay, that guy saw me, but not very clearly. Oh, this is fascinating. Oh, crap. I tried to drop down behind him, but I ended up just grabbing the ledge. That's not helpful at all. Actually, that illustrates one of the hardest things to do when you're trying to gauge player intent. Like, specifically, the difference between the player wanting to jump off something and the player not wanting to accidentally fall off something is almost impossible to gauge. It's really, really difficult. Okay, I might just have to get into a stand-up fight with these dudes and then run away if it's a problem. I don't think I'm sneaking up on him. I think... Oh, crap. There's an alarm. Okay. So, yeah, okay, so I think that big guy... That big guy has probably got an unblockable attack. Okay, notice that swinging is bringing my stamina down. I have to take breaks periodically. That guy's out of it. Oh, wait, there's somebody behind me? Oh, crap. Okay. Hey, you. Yeah, well, come at me, bro. Oh, crap. Come on. There, he's down. Oh, but he's got a friend. He's got multiple friends. There's a lot of friends.
This dude ain't human.
I'm in trouble, though. Whew. Do we think I can survive the last guy? My health is low. He's dodgy. Was that it? Okay, so now I'm really curious about Dark Hollows because I was under the impression... So what are these places like at night? Because I came here in the morning. Is this what you always have to deal with in Dark Hollows? Are they just places full of enemies? Or do the enemies go out at night? And I actually could have avoided that entire thing if I had come here during the night. I don't know. Or because I came in here right at dawn, did I get the night version of this? And actually the daytime version is worse? When you're brand new to a game like this, it's just, there's so many possibilities. It's hard hard to work out exactly what's going on. Oh, hard lockpick. Okay. Okay, that all feels about the same. I've only got 2 lockpicks, but they're very craftable. Oh, crap. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Was it like this? Nope. Was it further? Yes. Nope. Okay. Little further. Is it all the way at the extreme? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Okay, so Scott Landon says that apparently the challenge you face in one of these places can be human or it can be zombie. It's actually not consistent. It's just, it's meant to be a surprise. All right, so I've got a hard lockpicking challenge. I'm betting I'm going to break at least 1 lockpick getting this sucker open. So let me go craft something. So, hey, we haven't looked at crafting yet. Let's look at crafting. So right now, all I've got is these 4 blueprints. One of them is a lockpick. So I can either hold A to craft 1 set of lockpicks, 1 pair of lockpicks, or I can hold down the Y button to craft 66 lockpicks from all the scrap I have. That doesn't seem necessary. Let's go with a couple. I also can craft 1 extra piece of medicine, which is probably a good idea for me. Throwing knives I haven't used yet. I'm kind of tempted, though, just to see what they are, so I'll worry about those later. Okay, so now I've got enough lockpicks. Let's pick this one. So I don't know if there are skills I can unlock that make lockpicking, that, like, you know, widen up the tolerances for this lockpicking mechanic. Okay, it's somewhere near here. Oh, is this it? I got it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's skills I can get that, like, make those easier to do. Okay, I got a fancy weapon. More antibiotics. That's good. What else have I missed? This. So yeah, when your visuals are as sort of busy and naturalistic as these, figuring out what things are interactive and what things are not is always a big challenge. Ooh, here's an opportunity I missed. I could have picked this up, lit it, and thrown it at some guys and blown them up. But I did not do that. Oh, storage ottoman. I love these in real life. Okay, so I've got a bunch of valuables now. So how do I get out of here again? I think I gotta climb up, right? So even though it's dismal in here, I think once I get out, it's daytime upstairs. So that's good. There we go, and the night is over. I was about to say we survived the night, except we didn't. We died once. But we died, I don't think we died from a nighttime problem. We died from a jumping problem. Okay, so right here, this military convoy is full of fancy stuff, but holy crap, look at all these freaking zombies. Like, okay, there is something here that I could use to blow up some of them. And I don't know, like, these tanks on these guys' backs, I don't know if that's an opportunity for me. This guy looks like I should never, ever get anywhere near him. So yeah, it feels like there's some tools at my disposal here, but I just feel like I haven't figured out what I need to do in order to fight these things. And so I'm not worrying about it for now. Maybe there's distractions that I can use to, like, pull them away while I raid the place or something. I'm really not sure. Interesting. Cog says you can upgrade your lockpicking skills simply by picking more locks. Practice makes perfect, after all. That's a quote that he found somewhere. That's interesting. So I was aware of the 2 kinds of experience that you can get: the parkour experience and the combat experience. I didn't realize that there were also other less prominent experience building options. I've been picking up so many weapons. You've watched me go through some weapons, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, weapons, 13 of 24. So this is showing me 4 weapons that I've got, but actually, if I look in my... Wait, how do I actually know? How do I see all the weapons? I don't know how to see all the weapons in my inventory. It says I have 13. Clearly, I mean, do I just select one? If I select a weapon, then that will open up the available weapons to me. So, yeah, so I tend to like to use garbage weapons unless I absolutely need to. So I'll just usually highlight a bunch of random crap weapons, and then once I actually start fighting tougher enemies, I'll switch to the nicer ones. But I am a hoarder by nature. Ooh. I think I'm hitting that audio bug again. Oh! What the heck? No. Okay. Oh, it's so weird. Like, so I remember how embarrassing it was when State of Decay 2 had an audio bug where it had to do with running out of audio memory. And then the game would play this like scratchy feedback noise, and then all the audio would drop out. It seems like Dying Light 2 has got the same issue we had, which is like, like filling me with compassion for them because I know how rough that was when it was happening to us. Scott Landon says, when I first heard it, I thought my game was going to crash. Yeah, reasonable assumption. So, okay, I've turned off the sound, and honestly, I feel like we're at the end of this video, so I'm going to continue playing Dying Light in my spare time, because, this game, there are few games out there that are as relevant to my work as Dying Light, so I'm going to have to play the crap out of this. So, I might come back at some future time and play more Dying Light and, like, sort of show you more of the things that I've learned about the game, because, again, I'm still just a rank amateur at this game right now, and I'm just barely learning the first superficial lessons. There's a lot more, I think, that I can learn from this. So, we'll probably be back later, so whenever we do come back, there's a subscribe button, but I'm going to link whatever next Dying Light video I do right here, so you can click that if it exists. Otherwise, there'll be just other games linked here, and you can click on those if you want to. On YouTube later.